Okay, welcome to episode number 5. I'm here today with Dr. Michael Sujaneski, and she's going to be introducing herself. We have a brief conversation, very interesting one. So I'm sure this episode is going to bring a lot of benefits to you because most likely you're going to relate to her story. And even if you don't relate to every single piece, there may be pieces that you do, and you can still tap along with us. So I highly encourage you to tap along, and you are for sure going to borrow some benefits from this exercise. So make sure you have a pen and pencil, a pen and paper or pencil handy so you can write some notes. With EFT, a lot of insights can come your way, a lot of thoughts, a lot of aha moments. So we're ready for that. So welcome, Dr. Michael Su. It's a pleasure to have you with us today. Tell us about what you do and what you would like to work on today.
Thank you, Elisa. I'm glad to be here with you. I am a mental health and substance abuse therapist, a recovery coach, and a spiritual counselor, as well as an ordained minister. I can marry you if you'd like, and
Mary.
counsel you before and after if you want to. I work with my company is the Intimacy Mentor. Into me, I see. It's all about looking within and healing what's going on inside. I guide women who are survivors of domestic violence as they recover from that emotional pain and claim their full power. Because when you've been abused, most of that goes by the wayside. It's just done. And that abuser, most of the time it's not physical, most of the time it's everything else, and that verbal abuse and that mental and emotional abuse really take a toll on people. And you're told you're stupid, you're told you can't do this without me, whatever he tells you, you tend to believe it, and then all of a sudden you're in trouble and you need some help. And a lot of times women don't even know that they've been abused or that they even need help. And so that is my sole purpose in life. My passion is to help as many women as I can in this world because it's global. And that's what I'm all about is getting out there and being of service to others and doing as much as I can.
That's amazing. And I commend you for that because your work is really needed. As you said, there are many women suffering in silence, and they need resources and they need people they can trust to tell their story and to get help. So thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Well, for today, I know as an entrepreneur and recently graduate from your dissertation, right? That was a
Yeah.
lot of work, and congratulations for that because I know that in April 25th, you just finished that huge amount of work and effort that you put into. So congratulations for that. And I
Thank you.
know that now it's like, okay, how do I put everything together after studying for so long? I need to get back to my business, and I there's maybe some financial concerns there. So tell me about that.
Okay. I worked on my dissertation for 12 years and have been in the world of domestic violence for about 30, but I've worked with Dr. Lenore Walker, who coined the term battered woman and the criteria for battered woman syndrome. And so I've worked with a lot of people, and my dissertation was all about domestic violence, Jewish women who are survivors in the South Florida Tri County area. There are no resources and there are no shelters for them. And mine is the first research that was done there. And there's not a lot in the United States or the world about Jewish domestic violence. So that's my passion, but it's taken a toll on me. I was pretty much locked in the house. I was on dissertation house arrest for 2 years. And I'm just now beginning to get back into things. My business has been there for about 9 years, but it really took a about 4 years ago, it just had to take a back seat to everything. And I'm just getting back into things. And I, I'm I've just gone ahead and registered as a registered licensed mental health counselor intern. And because of that, I can't work with everybody. I'm not licensed, and so I can't do everything, but I'm willing to do whatever I can. And it's caused a financial toll. I've been on financial aid, and all of a sudden, there's no funding. Like, oops, oops. So, finances are a big worry, and that the fear.
Mm,
And I keep asking, please replace the fear with faith.
mm. And
And
when you
so,
talk about that fear, is there any part in your body where you're feeling that fear right now as we talk about this issue?
in my chest,
In your chest. And how is that? Is that a pressure? Is that a shallow breath? Is it
holding my breath, I do that a lot. I hold my breath a lot, but
okay?
just feeling just a pressure.
The pressure. And how intense is it right now from 0 to 10? 0 being no pressure, 10 being it's like an elephant sitting on my chest.
Right now, it's about a 6.
It's a 6. Okay. Any other sensations that you're feeling on a physical level?
No, not really.
Okay.
Not really. Just the shallow breathing. I'm not breathing the way I'm supposed to, and that pressure on my chest, and a little bit of pain in my back.
Okay.
It usually goes from the chest straight to the back.
Okay. All right. All right. Let's go into it. Yes?
I'm ready.
All right. Let's go to the side of the hand. Any side, any hand. And take a deep breath through your nose and exhale through your mouth. And make sure you are in a comfortable position, allowing your shoulders to relax, your back to be straight, your feet on the ground, your legs uncrossed.
My foot down on the ground. It was up.
And let's take another deep, slow breath together. And exhale. Very good. And I'm gonna just start my timer. I don't usually say this, but I have to time myself because otherwise I could go on and on. Okay. So even though I acknowledge there is some fear
Even though I acknowledge there is some fear
and there are some sensations in my body,
and there are some sensations in my body,
like a pressure in my chest
like a pressure in my chest
that feels like a 6,
that feels like a 6,
and some discomfort in my back.
and some discomfort in my back.
And right here and right now, I am tapping.
And right here and right now, I am tapping.
Mm. Even though I've been through a lot in the past years,
Even though I've been through a lot in the past years,
I did my dissertation
I did my dissertation
and I just recently graduated.
and I just recently graduated.
I feel proud of myself,
I feel proud of myself.
but on the other hand, there is a new world for me
But on the other hand, there is a new world for me
and things to worry about.
and things to worry about.
But I choose to be gentle with myself in this process.
But I choose to be gentle with myself in this process,
Yeah, even though I have some financial concerns,
even though I have some financial concerns,
because I don't know how I'm going to do it.
because I don't know how I'm going to do it.
Right now, it's been a struggle.
Right now, it's been a struggle.
I choose to be open
I choose to be open
to the possibility
to the possibility
that things can shift before I know it.
that things can shift before I know it,
And I can start manifesting
and I can start manifesting
more and more.
more and more.
Mhm. Top of the head. This pressure in my chest,
This pressure in my chest,
eyebrows, all these fears.
All these fears,
Side of the eye. Like not being able to support myself.
like not being able to support myself,
Yeah. Under the eyes. Not being able to pay my bills.
not being able to pay my bills,
Yeah. Under the nose. Looking at my financial statements.
looking at my financial statements
Under the mouth. And asking myself, how am I going to do this?
and asking myself, how am I going to do this?
Under the collarbones. I have this passion
I have this passion
and I want to do so much for others,
and I want to do so much for others,
but I also need to meet my needs.
but I also need to meet my needs.
Under the arms. I've been doing a lot of this work for free.
I have been doing a lot of this work for free,
Top of the head, but I can't be doing this anymore.
but I can't be doing this anymore.
Eyebrows. I also need to make an income.
I also need to make an income,
Side of the eye, and it's only fair.
and it's only fair.
Under the eyes. I've worked so hard for this.
I've worked so hard for this
Under the nose, that I can be doing this for free.
that I can't be doing this for free.
Under the mouth. I really care for others.
I really care for others,
Under the collarbone, especially for women that go through domestic violence.
especially for women that go through domestic violence.
I understand their pain
I understand their pain
and their suffering,
and their suffering,
and I don't want them to go through that.
and I don't want them to go through that.
Under the arms. I know I can help,
I know I can help,
but I can't do it for free all the time.
but I can't do it for free all the time.
Top of the head. So I give myself permission
So I give myself permission
to keep exploring ways
to keep exploring ways
of how I can make a living
of how I can make a living
and help others.
and help others.
Eyebrows. And more than making a living,
And more than making a
living in abundance.
living in abundance,
Out of the eyes. Living where I have more than enough.
living where I have more than enough,
Under the eyes. Where there is plenty.
where there is plenty,
Under the nose. Where I can pay all my debt
where I can pay all my debt
and everything that concerns me financially.
and everything that concerns me financially.
Under the collarbones. And even though maybe today I don't see all of that,
And maybe though I don't see all of that,
I'm open to having more clarity
I am open to having more clarity
as I continue working on my purpose every day.
as I continue working on my purpose every day.
Under the arms. I trust the universe.
I trust the universe.
I choose to do so,
I choose to do so,
even if sometimes I question it.
even if sometimes I question it.
All right, let's take a break and let's take a deep breath. And exhale. Good job. And now I just want to check in and see if there has been anything that you have noticed. I'd like you to also check how is your chest, if it still feels like a 6, and if you notice anything else in your body.
No, actually, my chest is a 0 right now, and my back is down, probably to about a 2.
Nice. Okay, so that's good that we got those physical sensations just pretty much out of the way. Okay, so when thinking about your financial concerns and wanting to have more clients and bringing more money, but also not being able to right now support yourself financially, how do you feel about that topic after these few rounds that we did? Any new thoughts, any new ideas? And if not, it's okay.
It feels a little easier.
Mhm.
And it actually, the tapping has made me feel that yes, it's all possible. I
Mhm.
know it's all possible, but now I'm feeling it a little more.
Okay. And if there were, if there were a tail ender, and tail ender means like, yeah, it feels possible. I feel more relaxed. But what's that but? Is there a but there?
Oh, yes. Oh,
Okay.
yes.
I want
That but is there. And I hate that word, but.
to,
Uh,
or
and
whatever word you
and
may
I know
think of.
I'm supposed to trust and not trust and allow and not ask how, but that's difficult right at the moment.
Yes.
So that's still there, but
Mm-hmm.
not as badly as it was, not as intense.
Okay. All right. Let's go with that. So side of the hand. So even though I've got some relief
Even though I've got some relief
and I no longer have that chest pressure,
and I no longer have that chest pressure
and I have a little bit of back discomfort,
and I have a little bit of back discomfort,
but not as before.
but not as before.
I recognize there has been some changes in my body,
I recognize that there have been some changes in my body.
and I also know that I trust more,
And I also know that I trust more,
that it is possible.
that it is possible.
But there is a part of me that still doubts.
But there is a part of me that still doubts.
I don't like it,
I don't like it.
and I don't even want to talk about it.
I really don't want to talk about it,
But it's okay, it's just a part of me.
but it's okay. It's just a part of me.
Even though there is this part of me
Even though there is this part of me
that most likely is trying to protect me in a way, in some way,
that's most likely trying to protect me in some way,
I give it permission today
I give it permission today
to talk to me,
to talk to me,
even if it's uncomfortable.
even if it's uncomfortable.
I choose to accept this part of me
I choose to accept this part of me
because it may bring some good messages,
because it may bring some good messages.
and I don't want to reprimand, to repress it.
And I don't want to repress it.
It may not be a good idea.
It may not be a good idea.
So I'm open to listening to this part
So I'm opening to listening to this part
and turn down the volume whenever I don't want to listen to it.
and turn down the volume whenever I don't want to listen to it.
I can make that choice.
I can make that choice.
Yes. And maybe I can turn up the volume
And maybe I can turn up the volume
to that other part that is really supportive.
to that other part that is really supportive.
And maybe one day
And maybe one day
they'll come together
they'll come together
and work together.
and work together.
That will be ideal.
That would be ideal.
But for now, I accept where I am.
But for now, I accept where I am.
Okay, top of the head. All these thoughts about my financial concerns,
All these thoughts about my financial concerns,
eyebrows, all these thoughts about how I do all of this,
all of these thoughts about how I do all of this.
side of the eyes. For some time, I was safe studying
For some time, I was safe studying,
under the eyes, but now I'm in the real world,
but now I'm in the real world
under the nose, and I have to make something out of all that I have studied,
and I have to make something out of all I have studied.
under the lip. Everything that I've learned, I have to put it into practice,
Everything that I've learned, I have to put it into practice
under the collarbones, in a way that I can make a profit,
in a way that I can make a profit.
under the arms. I wonder how I can do that.
I wonder how I can do that.
Still make a profit
Still make a profit
and live in my purpose.
and live in my purpose.
eyebrows, still enjoying what I do,
still enjoying what I do,
out of the eyes, and not working so hard
and not working so hard.
under the eyes. What if this is possible
What if this is possible?
under the nose? Maybe right now I don't see it
Maybe right now I don't see it,
under the lip, but somehow I trust that it is possible.
but sometimes I trust that it is possible.
Yeah. And I would like to tune in into that feeling more and more every day
And I would like to tune into that feeling more and more every day.
under the arms. I don't need to know all the details and the how.
I don't need to know all of the details and the how.
That's when my nervous system is trying to protect me.
That's where my nervous system is trying to protect me.
And then fear comes,
And then fear comes.
side of the eyes. But then I can allow that fear, and maybe I can let that fear know
And maybe I can let that fear know
that it's okay to have some fears,
it's okay to have some fears,
but I am safe as I do this work
that I am safe as I do this work.
under the eyes. Yes, sometimes I'll feel uncomfortable,
Yes, sometimes I'll feel uncomfortable,
and that's part of being human.
and that's part of being human.
It's normal.
It's normal.
It's part of my journey
It's part of my journey.
under the collarbones. But I'm the one who can decide
But I'm the one who can decide
and choose where I want to be.
and choose where I want to be.
I have those choices
I have those choices,
and I can make them
and I can lick them.
under the arms. My nervous system will most likely let me know that it is uncomfortable.
My nervous system will most likely let me know that it's uncomfortable,
And that's when fear will show up.
and that my fear will show up,
That's when tension will show up.
and that's where tension will show up.
But it's okay.
But it's okay.
That's what my nervous system does.
That's what my nervous system does.
Everybody's nervous systems do.
Everybody's nervous system.
Yeah. So I want to let my nervous system know right here and right now
So I want to let my nervous system know right here and right now
that I am safe
that I am safe
now and into the future.
now and into the future.
Mhm. That I can transform that fear into faith
That I can transform that fear into faith.
under the collarbones. And I can tune in into that faith energy
And I can tune into that faith energy
and bring it to my life every day
and bring it to my life every day.
under the arms. This is my choice,
This is my choice,
and so it is.
and so it is.
All right, take a deep breath. Exhale. Okay, just notice. I already see a very beautiful smile. So tell me if you could describe what that smile is about and maybe what's going on in your head. It'll be
In
nice.
my
If
back,
words
it,
can describe it, maybe feelings, and if no feelings can describe it, maybe gestures, whatever it is.
pain in my back is about a quarter. I
Oh,
mean, it is just about completely dissipated.
good.
And I feel lighter. I
Yeah,
feel freer.
yes, I can see that for
I,
sure.
I was really being weighted down by all of that junk.
Yes.
And here I am a therapist and I shouldn't be weighted down by junk. That's what I
Oh,
help people to get rid of. But
that's that's
but therapists
okay.
need therapists.
That's why we support each other because maybe one
Right.
day I'll feel the same, and then that's when I also look for help from another therapist, another practitioner, because we can't do this by ourselves. We need a tribe, we need support.
Right. Right. I know that I can't do therapy on me. That's not a good solution. It doesn't work
But in
very well.
others, you already do it in others.
Yeah, I can't see through it to get to do therapy on me. And that's why I have a therapist and she does therapy on me because
Right,
she can see all.
right. There is so much we can do on our own. And so that's why we count on the support of others to help us because, yeah, as much as we would like to, but all right.
Mm,
Do you want to finish with one final round?
sure.
All right. Okay, so let's go. Side of the hand. I feel lighter and freer.
I feel lighter and freer.
Mhm. And this, I like this feeling.
And I like this feeling.
And I choose to be more and more in this type of feeling every day.
And I choose to be more and more in this type of feeling every day.
And even if I don't know all the answers and solutions,
And even if I don't know all of the answers and solutions,
it's okay. I don't have to know it all,
it's okay. I don't have to know it all,
but I can always tune in into the energy that I want to be in.
but I can always tune into the energy that I want to be in.
And I can always count on the support of others to
And
help.
I can always count on the support of others to help me.
Yeah, my trusted tribe.
My trusted tribe.
Yes, I choose to look for that support
I choose to look for that support
because as I help others,
because as I help others,
I also deserve to be supported.
I also deserve to be supported.
Yeah, top of the head. I know I have faith
I know I have faith
and I know I can manifest.
and I know I can manifest.
Side of the eyes. I have already done it.
I have already done it
And I choose to be surprised
and I choose to be surprised
how much I can do this
how much I can do this
and how frequent.
and how frequent.
Yeah. I allow myself
I allow myself
to be free,
to be free,
being me
being me
and living in my purpose
and living in my purpose.
under the arms. I trust the universe
I trust the universe
and I allow miracles to unfold.
and I allow miracles to unfold.
And so it is.
And so it is.
Very good. Take a deep breath and exhale. All right, and just feel everything integrating.
What I just was reminded of
Mm,
was the fact that I doubted that I was going to be able to get through the dissertation. I
mm.
couldn't see it, I couldn't feel it, and others could that were close to me. And I did it.
You see?
I did it.
You did it.
I didn't think I was going to be able to do it.
And that's something that you have to celebrate. You definitely need to celebrate, pamper yourself. You deserve it. You work very hard and you should be very proud of yourself and everything that you have accomplished.
Yes.
You
Thank you.
are worthy, very worthy. You are more than enough.
Yes. I am, in fact, I'm getting ready to start reading Jamie Lee McKern's, Jamie Kern Lema's book, Worthy. I
Uh-huh.
wasn't able to do it because I had the dissertation, and now I'm getting that. That's what I'm starting today is reading her book.
Nice you can do for yourself.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Michael Su. It was a pleasure to be here with you today. And I can't wait to hear your stories and everything that you're going to be doing in this amazing world.
Thank you so much, Elisa. This has been wonderful. I needed this.
Thank you.